My stepmother sold my board game collection for a dress. My younger sister and I were the only children in our family. Our parents divorced about a year ago, and honestly, everyone saw it coming. For years, there had been a quiet coldness between them. They lived more like polite roommates than a married couple. Then came Emma. She was this woman, 10 years older than me, confident, elegant, always perfectly made up. She started flirting with my dad at his office, and he didn't even try to hide it. When the truth came out, the divorce happened fast. No shouting, no tears. They both looked relieved. Surprisingly, my sister and I stayed on good terms with both parents. Mom had a small house in the next town, one she'd owned long before the marriage. She moved back there after the divorce, and since my sister had just started college in that city, she moved in with Mom. I, on the other hand, stayed in our old house with Dad. I was finishing my second year at university, and living there made sense. My room was still mine, the campus was nearby, and I had a plan. I was going to work through the summer, save up, and by spring make the first payment on my own apartment. Everything was going perfectly. Until August, until Emma moved in. From day one, she acted like the house was a makeover show. Everything was old, outdated, so not modern. And my dad, desperate to please his new girlfriend, changed anything she pointed at. She hated my presence the most. But Dad and I had an agreement. I could stay until I graduated. She couldn't do anything about that. When classes started, I was barely home. Lectures, part-time work, gone from morning till late. Emma seemed calmer. I thought she had finally accepted me. Oh, how wrong I was. Winter came. One evening I came home late from work, exhausted. Dad and Emma were waiting in the living room with matching smiles. "We have great news," Dad said. "We've decided to get married." I froze. He could barely afford the bills, and she wanted a wedding? After the divorce, Dad had kept some savings, and his job paid well, until the company found out about their relationship. Dating between co-workers was against policy, so they fired both of them. Emma kept spending like nothing had changed. Luxury makeup, new clothes, endless shopping. Dad's savings were melting away. So when he asked if I could lend him money for the wedding, I didn't know what to say. Part of me wanted to help him. He'd done so much for me. But another part whispered, "You'll lose everything you've been saving." Still, I agreed. On one condition. They would keep the ceremony small and simple. If only I knew how badly I would regret that. The wedding was planned for early spring. Emma couldn't wait. Every day she brought new catalogs, new samples, new ideas. The closer the date came, the more extravagant her plans became. Then one afternoon, I saw the receipt. Her wedding dress. Over $5,000. I confronted her. "Emma, that's a lot of money. How did you even pay for it?" She smiled, completely calm. "Oh, don't worry, sweetheart. I covered it myself, sold some of that old junk lying around the house." She laughed. "You'd be surprised. Some idiot actually paid a fortune for those dusty board games." My stomach dropped. I asked where she'd found them. She shrugged. "I was just curious to look through all the rooms," she said. "Those boxes in your room were just collecting dust. You should thank me." I felt the blood drain from my face. Those weren't just games. That was my collection. 7 years of hunting down rare editions, saving birthday money, trading, and memories of playing with my parents before they split up. Some of them were impossible to find anymore. She went into my room without permission, took my things, sold them, and expected me to thank her. That night I didn't sleep. I sat in my room, staring at the empty shelves, pale rectangles of dust where my boxes once stood. I traced the wooden surface with my fingers. It felt like someone had burned a hole through my chest. I wanted to scream, to throw something, to make her understand what she'd done. But deep down, I knew it wouldn't matter. People like Emma don't feel guilt. They feel victory. So I stayed quiet, and I started thinking, not about forgiveness, about revenge. The next morning, I overheard her on a video call with her friends. She was showing off a framed white t-shirt signed by her favorite actor. She bragged about how it was priceless, how it would be worth a fortune one day. She even kissed the glass before hanging it back on the wall. That's when it clicked. I took a photo of the frame, recorded a short video for proof, and that evening I found an online collector's forum. Within minutes, someone messaged me.